Hi guys, in this video we're going to see about what's the process followed in US VAC Biometric and how to reach the destination if you have chosen Chennai, and what are the tips. Let's go into the video. If you have chosen Chennai, the VAC address you would have got as number 82 Kodambakkam High Road, Nungambakkam, Chennai. So if you type in Google Maps user US Visa Application Center, or you can simply type number 82 Kodambakkam High Road, then you will get this location. If you are new to the city, I will advise you to stay somewhere near to the US VAC, which is Nungambakkam or Tinagar. Tinagar is a nice locality, or Tenambet, or somewhere like within 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers, because on the day if they ask you to get some other documents, and if you need to go back to the room and get it, or if you don't want to get stuck in the traffic, it's better to stay somewhere nearby. There are many hotels and or Airbnb is available, so look for places somewhere at least 5 kilometers in the vicinity. If you reach Chennai by flight, this place is 15 kilometers from the airport. Don't need to go to cab or auto, just walk outside the airport. There is a superb metro available. Get into the metro, and the nearby metro station to VAC center is AGDMS metro or Thousand Lights metro, and from there it's just 1 kilometer or 15 minutes walk. If you come by train and if you land at Central Railway Station or Egmore Railway Station or Perambur Railway Station, then this VAC is around 7 to 10 kilometers from the place. So I will advise you to take a Rapido or Ola auto or cab. And for the people who don't know Tamil, better book through the Rapido or Ola, because the auto they will charge very costly, and that's a practice in Chennai. They will usually ask 20-30 rupees more than what Rapido charges, so don't bargain with them, just give it and reach the place. But if you're coming from outside and if your last stop is Tambaram railway station, then from there the US VAC is 25 kilometers away. So in that case you can take local trains which are available from Tambaram station, and you can get down at Kodambakkam or Nungambakkam railway station. From there you can take an auto. The orange color building which you see, that is the US VAC. We will not enter from the front side. There is a lane on both sides. Through that we will go to the back side. From the rear side only we will enter. So this is the street you can see. So don't go very early, just 40 minutes before you can enter. There are no places to sit also. So you will be entering through the car parking which is in the basement of the building, and there are so many Xerox printout shops available nearby. This is the shop on the outside, and the same building on the basement you can see this printout shop is also available, and they have a locker system also, which is at affordable rate of 50 rupees. Now let's see the small tips. Tip number 1, visit the place on the previous day if you have already reached, or visit in the morning if your appointment is in the second half, because it will avoid the last minute confusion of whether you have reached the right place. Secondly, reach the place 40 minutes before your scheduled appointment time. Chennai is super hot and humid, especially in summer. It will be very hot and you will not have any place to stand. You can stand on the roadside only. You will get drenched, it will not look good. So at the max 1 hour, not more than that. Thirdly, on the appointment day, don't go by walk if it is more than 5 minutes, because very hot and humid, you will get drenched and then reach the place, which is not advisable considering the Chennai's hot and humid climate. Now comes what to wear. Wear a formal shirt, pant, belt and shoe. That's enough. No need for coat suit or a tie, because it's hot and humid, and there is also a security check there. You need to remove the coat, so just formal shirt and pant is enough. I also seen people wearing t-shirts and some old uncles coming in dhoti. That is also allowed. There is no strict code, but it's advisable. And one important tip is, don't wear white or very light colored, because they will take photo there and the background is white there. So if you wear slightly dark color, then the photo will come nice. If it is plain white, it will not come good. And for girls, salwar or western office outfit or sari, anything is fine, but don't wear white cloth because of the photo. Now let's see the mandatory documents must you need to carry. Only 3 documents: passport, original passport, appointment confirmation page, and DS-160 form confirmation page. Okay, only these 3 documents. 95, more than 95% they will check only these 3 documents. The other documents you can carry for safety purpose, but mostly they will not ask. The other documents carry visa fee payment receipt, the resume which you submitted while applying for H1B Visa, and the degree certificates of the educational details which you mentioned in DS-160, experience letter from current and previous company, last 3 ITR forms. So all these things you put it in a transparent folder which is zipped and carry it. The 3 mandatory documents which I said, like passport, DS-160 and appointment confirmation, we will be keeping that in the hand itself, and mostly work will be done with that. Rest of the documents you keep it like this. Now let's see the process followed on the day. From the outside security gate itself, security will check the passport and your appointment confirmation date and time, and then only will allow. That's why I said don't go before 40 minutes. Once he allows, there are 3 queues. In the first queue, again a person will come and ask you to hold passport and appointment confirmation. So you will be keeping these 2 documents in hand and rest of the documents inside the folder. And they will also allow you to keep water bottles, so you can have a throwable water bottle. And once you clear the first queue, then the second queue they will not allow the water bottle, and after some time they will allow you to the third queue. Before third queue, there will be security check. They will ask you to empty the pockets and the scanner. So that's why I told you not to wear blazer under, and don't carry any electronic devices like smartwatches or smart cards, nothing. So just carries a few currency notes and maybe your room key, and if you carried mobile phone or something, you can keep in the locker which I told you, which is at the basement of the building. And I have seen some people carrying mobile phones in switched off mode, but you can better avoid it. After security scanning, a bunch of people will be sitting there. They'll ask your passport and DS-160 form. They will cross check your details in passport and DS-160 form. So it is very important before you check every detail in passport. What will be there in passport? Only your name, given name, surname, date of birth, address, whether it is properly matching with the details which you filled in DS-160. Even if there is a single spelling mistake, they will ask you to go back and change the DS-160 form and ask you to come back in another couple of hours. It's an unnecessary headache. So that is the only big check they are doing there. So instead of they figuring out any issues, you better double check twice, thrice, ask your friends or family to double check whether the name, date of birth, whatever is in passport, there will be some 5 or 6 rows that should be exactly same in DS-160. Once they verify the details, they will paste a sticker on your passport. That is very important. Never ever remove that sticker. Based on that only further procedures will move ahead. So they will paste the sticker and they will ask you to the Q3. That is the final queue. After that, when you are standing on the Q3, you can see different counters, almost like 8 to 10 counters are there. So based on the first come first serve, they will be asked to move to different counters. There they will ask maybe your name and date of birth just to cross check, and then they ask you to keep your fingerprints on the biometric machine, and then they will take a photo of you. That's it, simple procedure. And all of them will be Indians only, so none of them will be any foreign national. So you can be chill, and sometimes they will speak in Tamil, Hindi, and even the instructions there are in every language like Tamil, Hindi, English. So no need to worry. And all of this process, like we Q1, 2, 3, and the checking the DS1s, everything happens in at the max 15-20 minutes. So once the photo is taken, they'll tell, just remember you collected the passport, and you don't need to submit any documents. You can carry all the documents and you can exit the place. That's the process. That's it guys, our US VAC biometric process is over.